Good morning, esteemed board members. My name is Ashley, and I'm joined by my team members Giovanni, Mike, Nathan, Sharon, and Alex. We're very excited to share with you how being involved in the movie theater industry falls in line with our phone-free movement and how it will grow our business exponentially. Now sit back and relax and enjoy the short video we have from our proposed new partner.
This is Dave. He really enjoys going to the movies. He's always considerate to his fellow moviegoers. This fellow is disturbing everyone around him. Oh, look, Dave is shutting off his phone. Now is not the time for talking or texting. Oh, well, now look at that. There's a true movie-watching friend. Let's all be more like Dave.
That's right. Yondr is merging with AMC. Since AMC controls a majority share of the market, we believe that they would be the best company to work with to incorporate our Yondr pouches into their business. AMC operates over 1,000 theaters and about 11,000 screens, with an average occupancy of 250 people. So doing the math, that would offer us the potential to outfit AMC with 2.75 million pouches worldwide and serve over 250 million moviegoers annually. So, if our 5-month pilot program is successful with AMC, the opportunity to scale would be available to the other businesses. As the market leader in our space, we're positioned very well and can afford to explore different markets of our product. Some key strengths that we would offer to this proposed partnership would be giving AMC the opportunity to continue to be a trendsetter in the movie theater market. Now, since we hold a patent for our Yondr pouches, we have more leverage when it comes to protecting our product from would-be competitors. Some of our key weaknesses are that we do very little traditional marketing for our product. However, like a national brand with AMC behind us, it would give us a boost in this area. Also, since we are strategically choosing to not have a social media presence, we have come up with more creative ways to market ourselves and maintain customer relationships. One of the biggest direct competitors in the live event space is going to be Apple. And due to their patented infrared technology that will disable the video functions on any cell phones pointed at a stage or talent, this might get difficult. Now, for social and cultural, Yondr can be a game changer in our society. In an age of constant connectivity and nonstop usage of smartphones, Yondr challenges us as a society to focus on the moment, whether it be a wedding, concert, or public event. Yondr has the ability to raise awareness using the mobile privacy platforms in many directions to improve human society. The Yondr product has the ability to shift modern culture from limiting access of the phone in the public area, where individuals can embrace the normalcy of just being. For example, I've personally used the Yondr pouch. I went to 4 nights of Dave Chappelle at Radio City. They were amazing. One of the things I noticed is that I wasn't very distracted, and I focused on the entire show. And when I left the show and friends asked how it was, the only thing I could say to them is you have to go for yourself. I can't even explain it. Another cool thing that happened was Jerry Seinfeld came out and did a surprise 20-minute set. And the first thing he said when he came out was, "The only reason I'm doing this is because your phones are locked up and no one would believe you in the first place." The consumer, or moviegoer in this case, may not be willing to lock up their phones. And most people cannot go without looking at their phone for a long period of time. According to an article from the New York Post, there was a study that was done that shows that Americans check their phones an average of 12 minutes, every 12 minutes, which means that they're on their phone up to 80 times a day. Half of all Hollywood movies are between 96 to 120 minutes long. So that means the average person will look at their phone between 8 to 10 times during a movie. And in an economy with an unemployment rate as low as 3.9%, the assumption is the current 220 million smart users are likely to increase, which means more opportunities for us to bring in more business and awareness to our Be Here Now movement. For strategy, we would present AMC with a leasing agreement for the 10 pilot stores, which would include charging them 20 cents per case per day for 150 days, which includes a few unlocking stations to accommodate speedy service. And with this pricing structure, we could potentially make 145 to 240K. With the arrival of these cases, unlocking stations, and promotional posters to the theaters, we will also send out one of our operations personnel to instruct the employees on how to use the equipment and ensure that they collect all the cases after they're used. All of the marketing efforts will fall on AMC as they need to educate their customers on their new policies for viewing movies. And lastly, for all pilot theaters, They'll be signed and filed to include a non-compete clause to ensure that AMC doesn't try to recreate our concept for themselves. For sales, each Yondr case costs us roughly 10 cents to manufacture, when manufactured in bulk, and we'll charge AMC a daily rental fee of 20 cents per unit for the first 5 months. AMC will roll the cost of the rentals into their ticket prices, which we don't believe will affect their customer base or overall profits due to the average increase in ticket prices of about 4% annually. Assuming all goes well, and AMC likes the initial deal, we could look to implement Yondr cases in 50 theaters in the first year of business with AMC, which would net us $91,245. This assumes 250 cases per theater at 20 cents per day for rental. Now, with the unit price and cost remaining the same, we can project to make $1.3 million in year 2, just in being in 150 theaters, and $2.7 million by the end of year 3 from being in 300 theaters nationwide. For budget, the majority theater marketing will be done by AMC, informing its customers of its new Yondr phone case policy. Internet advertising will include Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook ads. So if you look at our table, year 1 will cost around $10,000, year 2 will cost around $15,000, and year 3 will cost about $17,000. So let's take a look at our strategy implementation, and let's start with pre-launch. Some of our milestones. We'll retain legal and financial services for Yondr to create contracts between the company and AMC theaters to lease our products in 10 theaters for a 5-month contract during blockbuster seasons in the summer and winter, and this will begin January 2019. We'll also purchase patent licenses, insurance, and utilities needed to launch our product in December 2019, and this will come around $30,000. We'll also purchase equipment needed to begin year 1, and this averages around $227,000. For year 1, one of our things are to launch Yondr. We'll start on December 20th, 2019, leading into the holiday blockbuster season at 10 AMC theaters. We will also create a new marketing business plan for 2020 regarding the increase of Yondr pouches being leased by more theaters. Some of our benchmarks. By 2020, we should have created a new contract regarding an increase of AMC theaters from year 1. By early November, we should have had our company annual report and review for our employees and our relationship with AMC and the progression of this merger. By January 2021, we should have evaluated our budget and sales from our first complete winter block season. Year 2, we're going to execute the marketing and business plans regarding an increase of pouches being leased to a total of 150 theaters by March 2020. We'll also maintain and upkeep the productive relationship of our employees at AMC to project an estimated minimum of $1.3 million in sales. Our benchmarks? By late January 2021, we should have modified and made a new contract regarding our theaters from year 2. For year 3, we'll execute a marketing plan regarding the increase of pouches being leased to a total of 300 theaters. And by late January 2022, we should have created a new contract regarding an increase of AMC theaters from year 3. So if you look at our chart from pre-launch to year 3, we have a steady goal and we have a steady set of movements. For our future plans, we would like to create a home addition to the Yondr pouch. This will allow parents to lock up their children's cell phones during times where children shouldn't be on their phone. Government contracts, a partnership with both state and federal governments to be used in courthouses, prison systems, military bases, and other government buildings. Schools. This will help reduce the distractions phones bring to the school day in middle and high schools and college. And finally, eliminate the pouch entirely. Evolve into developing technology to block all picture taking and video recording applications. These future plans will increase our sales to the company and our creativity. These future plans also will bring a lot of attention to the future of the world which our children are living in, and to create new ways to focus less on their cell phones and more on their studies and life experiences. We at Yondr thank you so much for listening to our presentation, and always remember to be here now. We would love to answer any questions that you may have. Thank you.